You would probably rather pay a $1,000 unexpected bill than open a $50 gift in front of a group of people. Think about that for a second. $1,000. Gone. And you would feel less panic than you do right now. Watching someone walk toward you holding a wrapped box with a bow on it. When it is someone else's birthday, you are unstoppable. You spend weeks observing them, taking mental notes, hunting down the perfect, most meaningful gift. You wrap it carefully. You feel a genuine rush of joy when you hand it over. But when the roles are reversed, your stomach drops, your heart rate spikes, your palms sweat. A wave of suffocating awkwardness washes over you, and you can't explain where it came from. You force a massive, unnatural smile. You hear yourself saying the words before you can stop them. "Oh my God, you really shouldn't have. This is too much. I can't accept this." And all you want, more than anything, is for this moment to be over. Society calls you humble, your friends call you modest. But modern psychology reveals something far more important. You are not being humble. Your nervous system is genuinely malfunctioning. Your brain is not registering that gift as a symbol of love. It is registering it as a threat. Today, we are performing a full autopsy on the giver's burden. Why you pour everything into the people you love, but fall apart the moment someone tries to pour something back into you. And how your childhood quietly programmed you to treat love as a transaction you can never afford. To understand why receiving a gift feels so terrifying, we first have to look at a psychological concept called the debt matrix. For people with secure attachments and healthy emotional boundaries, a gift is simple. It is a transfer of affection. Nothing more. But for you, a gift is a binding contract. Deep in your subconscious, your brain operates on a strict, invisible ledger of emotional debts. The moment someone hands you a present, your amygdala, the fear center of your brain, sounds an alarm. It screams, "Danger! We now owe this person. We are in their debt." You don't feel cherished, you feel trapped. Your brain immediately begins calculating how and when you are going to pay them back, to restore the balance, to clear the tab, to escape the obligation. You feel an overwhelming urge to immediately buy them something twice as expensive. Not out of generosity, out of panic. But why does your brain do this? Why is it so terrified of owing someone? To answer that, we have to travel back in time. Straight into your childhood. This transactional view of love is almost always rooted in early emotional conditioning. Did you grow up in a house where love, gifts, or basic affection came with strings attached? Maybe your parents bought you things, but then used those exact things against you in an argument. "I bought you those shoes, and this is how you repay me." Maybe affection was only given when you achieved something perfect. A straight A report card, a clean house, a performance worthy of reward. In that environment, your developing brain learned a brutal, devastating lesson. Love is not free. Nothing is ever given just because I exist. Every gift has a hidden cost, and eventually, it will be used against me. Decades later, you are a grown adult, but your nervous system is still running that exact same survival software. When someone gives you a gift, your inner child panics because it is bracing for the manipulation that it learned always follows. You literally cannot take it, because taking it means surrendering your safety. This leads us to the second psychological layer, giving as a defense mechanism. Have you ever wondered why you are such a spectacularly good gift giver? You probably think it is because you are highly empathetic. And you are. But your empathy was forged in something much darker, the fawn trauma response. Fawning is a survival mechanism where a person constantly appeases others to avoid conflict and maintain safety. You learned early on that if you could perfectly anticipate what other people needed, if you could make them happy enough, they wouldn't get angry. They wouldn't leave. When you give someone an amazing gift, you are in complete control of the narrative. You get to be the provider, the savior. You secure your position in their life by proving your immense value. You are subconsciously paying your rent to exist in their circle. But when you are the one receiving, you have zero control. You are thrust into a state of absolute vulnerability. You have to drop your armor, look someone in the eye, and let them take care of you. And for someone who has spent their entire life being the strong one, the independent one, the one who holds everything together, being taken care of feels like a terrifying loss of identity. And then there is the deepest, darkest layer of the giver's burden. The imposter syndrome of self-worth. When someone hands you a beautifully thought-out gift, it creates something psychologists call cognitive dissonance, the mental pain you feel when two conflicting beliefs collide inside you at the same time. Belief 1 is the reality happening in front of you. This person loves me enough to spend their hard-earned money and their time on me. Belief 2 is the lie your trauma has been telling you for 20 years. I am inherently unworthy. I am a burden. I do not deserve unconditional love. When these two realities collide, your brain short-circuits. It rejects the gift to protect the belief. You feel hidden guilt because you feel like you are scamming them. You think, if they truly knew how flawed and messy and broken I actually am inside, they would never have bought this for me. You feel guilty for taking their money. You feel guilty for taking up space. You feel guilty for existing. So how do we break this cycle? How do we finally learn to receive love without the panic? First, recognize the insult of rejection. When you aggressively refuse a gift or flood the moment with apologies, you think you are being polite. But psychologically, you are rejecting the giver's joy. You are robbing them of the exact same dopamine rush you feel when you give. Stop blocking their blessing. Accepting a gift gracefully is itself a gift. You are giving them permission to love you. Second, rewrite the contract. You must actively practice separating love from transaction. The next time someone gives you a compliment, buys your coffee, or hands you a present, you are not allowed to apologize. You are not allowed to immediately say, "I'll get the next one." You must do the most terrifying thing a person with your history can do. Look them in the eye, say 2 words, "Thank you," and then go completely silent. Let the awkwardness burn. Let the cognitive dissonance rage. You have to prove to your own nervous system that you can receive something, give absolutely nothing in return, and the world will not end. You will not be manipulated. You will not be abandoned. You will simply be loved. You have spent your entire life believing you have to earn your place on this earth. You have bought countless gifts, picked up endless tabs, poured your energy into everyone around you, desperately hoping it proves you are worth keeping around. But true human connection does not work like that. You don't have to buy your friends. You don't have to pay rent to be loved. You are allowed to take up space. You are allowed to have needs. You are allowed to receive beautiful things simply because you exist. Drop the ledger. Drop the guilt. Open the box. If this video finally explained why you freeze every time someone tries to do something kind for you and helped lift that invisible weight of guilt off your shoulders, hit the subscribe button. On this channel, we don't just talk about random facts. We decode the hidden mechanics of your mind, destroy the lies society tells you, and help you understand the person in the mirror. I will see you in the next one.